They stand up. They dead branch me to death. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, who does that? I was so embarrassed. I immediately like respawned and logged off. Welcome. My name's Amber. I play on the official international Ragnarok online server Chaos, and my whole shtick is that I'm trying to promote the game to new and returning players. This game has been around for a while. We need some fresh faces, not the same dozen people that exist on the server. So this is my series where I retell stories of all of the antics and shenanigans that I got into in the early days of Ragnarok Online. I think this is something that everyone can kind of enjoy and relate to, so I hope you enjoy this little tale I have for you today. Do you remember dead branches? Of course you do. They're still in the game. Not to the capacity they used to be, but let me tell you, I love dead branches. Back in the day, they just were a way to really just have some fun. There was not a day where you would just sit outside South Prontera and just get dead branched to death. Uh, it was a normal occurrence. And when I played, mostly bloody branches didn't exist yet. So, for those who may not know, dead branches, it's an item that when you use, it summons a random monster. I think there's some kind of little thing where if you're a higher level, it might summon a higher level monster, but I haven't seen that proven or not. But in the early days of Ragnarok, these items were spammable, meaning as fast as you could hit your hotkey, it would use the dead branch and summon monsters. So one person could do enough damage. Can you imagine several people spamming the hell out of the dead branch item? Yeah, I've seen it. um Everyone rained hell on South Prontera with dead branches. You could just have a quiet little sit down with your guildmates or your friends, and you're just chatting, and someone just walks up beside you, and in the blink of an eye, you have 50 monsters swarming around you, and you're dead. Now, dead branches are a little bit of a sensitive topic, I think. I say that because there are some people that I've noticed on the Warp Portal forum that don't have the affinity to dead branches that I do. Now, it's very easy to avoid dying from dead branches. You carry fly wings on you. You should always have fly wings on you. There are MVPs on maps. So if you have fly wings on you, you see monsters, you teleport. Very simple. But some people, they just have a big old stick up their butt and they don't want anyone to have fun. So basically, gravity nerfed dead branches to oblivion, might I add. And they're no longer spammable. There is like a cooldown for them. Not only that, but the monster, I think they were called like the Elder Willow, that used to drop them no longer drops them. So you could understand that the dead branch parties really stopped after that. I have I I never got upset over dying. I knew where I was. I was at South Prontera. Like, I knew that's what happened. If you don't want to die, AFK in the city, dum dum. Why are you sitting outside South Prontera? um, I was never high enough level to really be able to even kill anything. So I found myself just dying to everything. And, it was a little bit of fun. I will never forget. I have the most vivid memory of me coming back to Ragnarok Online after a long, long break. I want to say maybe this was like 2013 or 14 or something along those lines. There were still people sitting outside South Prontera, believe it or not. I know that doesn't exist anymore. Um, it was my first day back. Here I am outside South Prontera, just seeing what's what, and I see a character that I recognize. Um, whatever the reborn job of blacksmith is, high blacksmith, I don't know. Um, the the emo hairstyle with it over one eye and it's green, and I look at the character's name. Sure enough, this is somebody I used to play Ragnarok with back in like 2003. I am going to name drop them because they will probably never see this. They had two characters that I remember the names of. The first one was Quinn, and the second one is Mr. Brightside, and they were on the Mr. Brightside character. I was just like, oh my god, I know this person. I walked up and I stood next to them. And I messaged them, like I PM'd them, and I'm like, hey, I know you. I used to play Ragnarok with you. My name is so-and-so. I'm waiting for this person to respond. They stand up. They dead branch me to death. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, who does that? Very on brand for this person, not gonna lie. And it was hilarious. Like, I still laugh about it to this day. I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I immediately like respawned and logged off. I was just like, oh my god, I don't want this person messaging me. But oh my god. Um, that wouldn't have happened if there was that cooldown. But I, you know, you make a new character. I remember I made a merchant. I spawned in Alberta and I go right outside the city and I'm just poking things and leveling up. And then all of a sudden, huge horde of monsters come out of nowhere and kill me. And you know what? That's okay. It was fun. It's a little surprise, you know? Um, I I miss the old dead branches so much. Uh, Now, bloody branches summon an MVP monster. So listen, what was Gravity thinking with that one? Like, I get it. I get dead branches. That was fun, but like, why did they wake up and choose murder? What possessed them to think we need dead branches, but like times a million? And no, there are really nasty MVPs you can summon. Bloody branches were quite expensive a while back. And I remember putting all of my Zenny in and buying one. And I stood outside South Prontera and I like kind of said out loud in like public chat, I'm like, who wants to see me do a trick? And people actually respond and they're watching me. I summoned a bloody branch and it spawned Mistress. And if you know that MVP, you know that she is no joke. She's like this bee and she flies around super fast, has so much flee, you can't hit her. And as soon as you try doing any damage to her, she teleports. That MVP was in one map for days, if not a week, until maintenance. And it resets everything, and that was probably the only way to get rid of it. Like, that particular MVP was so annoying, but equally hilarious. Um, Just, am I alone here? Am I the only one who just loves dead branches and misses the days of being slaughtered into oblivion in South Prontera? I It really feels like I'm the only one. It just brought some spice to your day, but if you have any dead branch tales, please leave a comment. I would love to hear them. I cannot think of anything more embarrassing than being dead branched to death by someone you used to play the game with. Oh my God. But let me know. Do, do you like dead branches? Are they as bad as everyone else makes them out to be? Tell me, am I alone? But that was my story for today. Thank you for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. I plan on making a lot of Ragnarok content this month. I have a long laundry list of videos to make, so be subscribed so you get that notification of when I upload, and I appreciate you stopping on by. Until next time.